Hello there, thanks for coming by PosterCentral.com's video blog today. I'm Pete Howard, and boy, what a sweet piece of early merchandising material for the Beatles from England in the summer of 1963. Actually, specifically August of 1963, as this piece is actually dated as to when it was printed in the fine print. Now this is framed in flat fashion, as you can see, but it's actually a tri-fold display that would sort of, sit there accordion-like and stand on its own. It is made out of thick cardboard. But look at that wording, boy. Here they are, the fabulous Beatles. Just so nice. And in the middle, that's on the left flap, in the middle, of course, you have the famous Hoffman photograph that was so widely used, and then the strips there that say the Beatles and Parlophone Records. And then, let's see, then you've got the EMI logo below that, of course, in that orange Day-Glo color, which matches the rest of the poster. And then, actually underneath the EMI logo in the center there, you've got the modest words, "The greatest recording organization in the world," spelled the British way with an S on organization instead of with a Z. Sort of charming for us Americans, And then over here on the right flap, where most of the words are, or the most words I should say, it does say, here are their latest Parlophone LP and EP records, now on sale here. And once again, the Parlophone Records label. Now, some of these were made without that flap, or it was detached after they were made, but this is fortunately all three pieces, which, is all the sweeter you like it complete when you can get it that way. So the poster was basically designed not to get dated, and one can certainly understand that. I mean, I love to see song titles and album titles on my promo piece, but it's easy to understand Parlophone's thinking. In August of 1963, when this was printed, their newest single was She Loves You. And sure, it'd be great to see that on here, right? She Loves You, new single. But 3 months later, out came I Want to Hold Your Hand, which would instantly make this obsolete. And, these things are expensive. This thick cardboard and Day-Glo colors and everything, these were not cheap to make, so they really had to keep an eye on, how useful it would be. Now, that's just a 45 I mentioned, but the display actually says not 45s, but LPs and EPs. And in 1963, boy, the Beatles had a new EP every 2 months. As I said, this piece is from August. Well, in July, they had the Twist and Shout EP, and then the following month in September, the EP called the Beatles Hits. And so you have a lot of easy obsolescence there if you start putting titles. And when it comes to full albums, Please Please Me was the #1 record in the country at this point, but With the Beatles was coming in November, and it hadn't even gotten its name yet. And so they certainly couldn't put that on here. So you got this beautiful stationery Day-Glo, with the Hoffman photograph from England. Well, what America did was 6 months later they really one-upped their British counterparts, and they used this Hoffman photograph for a motion display for Meet the Beatles, which I've also blogged. I don't know if I've posted it yet, but I blogged, so keep an eye on this, on this video blog of collectibles if you'd like to see that coming up, or maybe it's already up there. So, the motion display is geared to just one album and one single, where again, you have this nice generic piece, which theoretically could have been up for a couple of years before they had really changed their look, perhaps, or their hair got longer. So, it's a nice healthy piece. It's about a little over 27 inches wide, and I can't really give you the height because, as you can see, it's sort of like stair steps, and it has 3 different heights depending on which flap or piece you want to measure. Here they are, the fabulous Beatles, and here it is, the fabulous promo piece from EMI and Parlophone. So just a great little piece. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for coming by, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.